Entrepreneurs, changing anything, improving anything, especially the way you handle business or money or both, has to be intentional. Let me tell you something. I've done this for years for other companies, okay? I have managed their money down to one penny, been able to tell them where they spent their money, how they spent their money, where they can improve. I've done it for multiple companies. And like I've said before, and maybe you've heard me say it, it wasn't until my husband and I were arguing about our finances, and he said, "Why don't you do bookkeeping for the house? How come our businesses are not set up, or our business in our household is not set up like a business in our home on QuickBooks so we can see where the money goes?" That moment, he did something that most husbands never do. He won an argument. And then it changed everything for us. That's been about 10 years now. And every year, every month, as we close the books, just like I would for a company, I am able to see and pinpoint where every dollar went. If it's happened in January, closing the books by February allows me to see exactly what I did in January, and I can see it in February, the beginning of February. Corporations tend to close their books by the 10th of each month. That means that managers have reports and they are reviewing exactly what they did in January and they're looking at it in February. That's real time, okay? It's not it's not instant, but it's in real time. It's definitely not looking in the next January when it's time for taxes at the January before. So anything that they see, they can see what the labor was, they can see what the sales were, they can see where the money came. They're able to track everything by looking at the books. That's called the magic of bookkeeping. That's what bookkeeping literally is, to watch. Because one of the things that happens in bookkeeping that most people don't do, regular people don't do, is they reconcile the bank statement. That bank statement will show any and everything. If somebody even charged 5 cents that you didn't know about, you'll find out in that bank reconciliation. Because what actually goes through the bank and on the bank statement is not a lie. A receipt can be picked up from anywhere. So we never build bookkeeping records off of receipts. Being able to look at January by February 10th and review it and say, this is all I bought in? Maybe I need to raise the rates. How many clients did made up this? How many sales? What was I doing this? Did I pay advertisement? Are you kidding me? I spent this much out to eat and I'm saying I'm doing it because it's a tax write-off. A tax write-off is not the same thing as money in your pocket right then. Those are two separate things. So, and a tax write-off doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be money in your pocket at the end of the year. It may reduce the amount of tax you have to pay. So that's different because if you're looking for money in your pocket, you don't find it by a tax write-off. And a lot of people associate tax write-offs that way. And when you do that, you're missing information, you're crossing information, you're looking for certain things, and you're getting the bad results. You're not getting the results you desire. Make sense? Bookkeeping is about closing those books every month so you can actively review what you did the month before and improve immediately or as soon as, so that it won't be the same the next month. When you're looking at it from year to year, no wonder you're distraught. No wonder you be ready to give up. Because literally, it's like, I waited a whole year and now it doesn't look like this. And most of the time, you're not looking at it. You're going into it still kind of, oh, I'm going to do better without a concrete plan or strategy for improvement. That's not going to change anything. It's going to keep you in a perpetual state of foolishness. And that's why I'm here to help you. Not that you want to be in that state, but you can only do what you know. And so that's where the queen bee of doing business better, that's where you hire me. So, bookkeeping is essential because, as I always say, numbers don't lie, but people do. It's been your girl, the Queen Bee. We're in the fourth quarter. And as you can tell by my Dallas Cowboys, it's never too late for you to call me.